Well, but here's something that didn't take a long time. The main event of this show, Jeff Hardy and Adam Cole, and again, they go on the air with 9 minutes for the main event, but instead of doing something that would make sense for 9 minutes, they gotta just go off. Adam Cole, the Hardys are coming down the ramp, coming down the entranceway. Matt goes on ahead so Jeff can bob his head a little bit, and Cole attacks Jeff on the ramp. And he's all over Jeff while Matt is standing there and watching some guy jump his brother from behind and kick shit out of him. I guess they figured out just when they found themselves there that, oh, I guess I stand here like a spare prick at the wedding. So then Adam Cole, who's attacked his opponent from behind, throws his opponent in the ring and then takes time to take off his jacket, stand there and does his bay, and then gets in the ring so Jeff has time to get up and take back over. And then I don't know if you saw this, because this is one of those things that I see, but it jumped out at me like I was shocked with a stun gun. I don't know that I've ever seen this on television in the United States before in any wrestling program. Did you see that Jeff Hardy gave Adam Cole a left-handed body slam?
I did not even notice that, no.
At that point, I had to say, okay, because Jeff, as we've been talking about how he kind of sells and limps and is stove up a little bit and looks like he's in pain. And I said, is he covering for an injury? Does he have a bad shoulder? It's not a mistake you make. It's not like any professional wrestler, especially one that's been wrestling for 25 years, you don't just grab somebody and give them a left-handed body slam. I've never seen it before. It's not something that would be in anybody's mind to do. And I know some people are going, oh, no, I dare you guys, go in this country, in the United States, find somebody, giving somebody else a left-handed body slam. Left arm through the crotch, right arm around the neck instead of the other way around. It's not a mistake you make just because the way somebody's standing there where you have to grab them. Either he's covering for an injury or elsewise, Jeff has been taken over by the lizard people. I see no other excuse. Anyway. They got some heat on, he got some heat on Jeff where almost nothing happened, but they went to the break after 3 minutes. Here's the thing. They go on the air with the main event. With 9 minutes left in the show, they've still got a fucking commercial break. So they go 3 minutes, they take a break, and they come back with 4 minutes left on the air. And again, I wrote 20 minutes for the Jericho segment, and the main event gets 7 minutes on the air to cut Maki Tito. That way you wouldn't have been embarrassed and you just saved you 100 and something thousand viewers. Jeff made a comeback. It looked like every indie match. I wrote, what's happened to everybody? And then the finish. Well, going into the finish, Jeff Hardy gets on the top rope and comes off with a flipping back spinny flippy thing, like a flipping back spinning cannonball. Adam Cole goes for a super kick. But Brian, help me out here. Besides the fact that he completely missed him, what was he going to try to kick if he had hit what he was supposed to kick?
I have no idea.
There was nothing to kick. You've got a guy that's just like a cannonball into the pool, tumbling at you at a high rate of speed off top rope. Jeff landed in a heap in front of Adam Cole, but Adam's super kick foot went right between Jeff's legs, and I think one of Jeff's legs caught Adam's leg on the way down and tripped Adam Cole up too, because he went down also. But they never touched with a kick or an offensive move or anything, and I don't know what the plan was. What you would be kicking to counter the thing that Jeff was doing. Anyway, that's when Jeff got up and came back again and took off his shirt to reveal a giant back brace that he's wearing under his shirt. So one would wonder why he needed to take that shirt off, except that's what he does all the time. And he goes to the top and he misses a swanton, and Adam Cole hits the knee, 1, 2, 3. So there was no time to this match, and at the same time, it was still too long. And in less than 8 weeks, Jeff Hardy has come in, debuted. The Hardy Boys have been reunited. They've wrestled on free television. They've had about 3 really substandard matches. And now they're going to go and have a match with their cosplayers on pay-per-view after we've seen them multiple times for free and weren't anxious to see any more of what we saw because it was all rotten. So they pretty much backed this thing up as in reverse as they could to do everything that they should have done at the end at the beginning and vice versa. And now, for the first time since 1998, the Hardy Boys name means nothing in wrestling. Is that what you saw?
Look, you know my feelings. I'm not a fan of Adam Cole, and his work has gone downhill, and I see him as more and more preposterous each and every week just because he's smaller than everyone there, not named Riho. Yet he could do all the moves, and he kicks out of everything. And I mean, it's just, he's a cosplay wrestler. He's a guy doing all the things that a wrestler does. It's just that he doesn't wear a funny outfit, so you don't realize it's cosplay.
But you know what? In Ring of Honor, he got over with the people and he worked hard and he was serious. In NXT, he got over with the people, he worked hard and he was serious. Yes, it's surroundings and it's people that he was involved with and it's the way he was presented. But this is just, have you ever seen anybody go from being that impressive to being less impressive?
No, other than maybe the Hardys. I kind of don't want to see the Hardys at all anymore. When Jeff took off his shirt, I'm thinking, why would you do that? Because, you know, the other thing was it kind of created a muffin top, the back brace he had.
Yeah, the back brace muffin top. Hey, one night, we're in the locker room in Shreveport, Mid-South Wrestling, and Butch Reed is putting on his knee wraps and his knee braces. And Butch had played football, and then, you know, he had bad knees, right? But he wrapped both the knees and he's got the knee braces and we're all just sitting there. Nobody's got anything to do. There's no cell phones. There's no internet. We're sitting in a fucking holding cell. And Dennis Condrey looked up and said, Butch, you have to put anything more on them knees, it's going to look like you got polio. And fucking Butch wasn't fucking happy. But yeah. It looks like Jeff's being held together with baling wire.
And he's wrestling like that too.
Yes, and at that point, the match was, as I said, over and still too long. And the Hardys got up to confront Cole because he got one by on him, and here comes the Cucamonga Kids, and the Hardys, Matt and Jeff, turned to face their doppelgangers, and here comes Adam Cole from behind. He double clotheslined both the Hardy Boys like he was Road Warrior Hawk, and they went down like they were shot, but he barely touched them. So now there's the Hardy Boys have gone down for a feather landing on their back. And then the Hardley Boys grabbed Matt Hardy and gave him the fake knee lifts and never came anywhere near him. And here comes Darby Allin and Sting running in to save. And that's when my DVR froze because they were so hopelessly out of time. Boy, that was brutal.
I just want to say what a wonderful tribute this tournament has been to Owen Hart so far. The memory of Owen Hart. We got to see the Darby Allin, Jeff Hardy match where they're jumping off ladders to the floor. Maki Ito and Britt Baker give each other the middle finger. And of course, we continued with action like this.
And, you know, and here's the Owen would have laughed. Owen would have been entertained. Owen would have seen all the things that we saw, and Owen would have giggled, and Owen would have enjoyed it on a personal basis. But then if he had seen it on television and fans actually seeing some of this stuff, he would have then said, you know, this probably ain't going to be real good for the business. So Owen would, I mean, he wouldn't have been cussing like me, but he would have seen the humor in any of this stuff going on to honor anybody in the Hart family or any quality wrestler. He would have seen the humor in it because Owen had that pixie-ish cherubic grin, and, you know, you could tickle him, but he would have laughed at the idea that somebody put this shit on television meaning for it to actually be good or intending that it would be good. He would have died laughing.
What's Adam Cole's next match? It's Joe versus O'Reilly in the tournament, and Cole versus who?
I can't remember.
So you got to figure we're going to get Cole versus Joe or O'Reilly in the finals.
Well, I'll tell you what. Cole and O'Reilly, well, and that would be their little group also, but Cole and O'Reilly had tremendous matches when they were opposite sides from each other in Ring of Honor, when they were the two young lions that were working with Eddie Edwards and Davey Richards and, those guys, and they were the proteges. So they can have a great match with each other.
This was the semifinal. It's Adam Cole versus the winner of O'Reilly versus Joe.
Okay, well, hopefully... Well, I'd like to see Joe win the whole thing because he needs to win something, and he might actually can, I don't know, set a standard that grown men wrestle in AEW. But if Cole wins it, that's sad at this point. That's just rewarding lackluster behavior.
Yeah, I'm going to say it now. If Adam Cole wins that thing, the fans are going to see that for what it is. It's not been a run that's been good so far, and you can't force him down everyone's throat. You got to do something to repair him and not have him win that tournament. I hope it's not that. That'd be a mistake.
Yeah.
It'll probably be that. It'll probably be that.
We'll find out soon enough.